One moment. Get my phone plugged in and get the video pulled up here for Make a Card Monday. Wait a couple moments for folks to join in. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. I have lots of fun stuff to show you this evening. And I'm hoping that everything's going to work okay because YouTube has been a little funky. I don't know why YouTube has been funky, but I'm hoping that it's okay now. Oh no, I didn't realize that Simon was live. I'll have to watch his, I will have to watch his video later. Okay, so tonight we have lots to talk about. I am going to be making a card, and of course, we have one of the monthly products for me to share with you. And I've been playing around with this all night, so I'm really excited to share with you kind of some fun tips and tricks and so on and so forth. Also, we've gotten tons and tons of emails that you guys wanted a cut file for this. For this stamp set in particular, which is the steampunk stamp set that came with the box. And this stamp set now has a cut file. And I'm going to tell you about this cut file because it's a little bit different than cut files that we've had in the past. So we're actually going to start with the cut file. So the way the cut file works is whenever you download it, there's going to be two different pieces to it. So you are going to have a piece that looks like this, okay? And then you are going to have a piece, oh, awesome, Jerry. Yeah, I love that stamp too. And then you'll have these pieces that are separate as well. I did the cut files a little bit different this time, just for the simple fact that I created I guess you could say a guide. So this guide is the perfect MISTI size. Now you may be saying, well, Christopher, it comes off a little bit on this end, but that is because this is still stampable area, and I wanted to give you more room, if that makes sense. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stamp out the little lady first, because we are probably going to end up using her on the card tonight. So all you do is, now you're gonna take your magnet, or whatever you prefer, and you're just gonna put your cut piece back into this area, okay? Then you're gonna take your stamp, and this makes your life so much easier. You're gonna take your stamp, and you're gonna line her up. So if my head gets in the way, I apologize, but this just makes it so much easier, and it's also easier if you've already stamped it, because then you have the dark lines already. So then what you do is you're just going to flip your MISTI door up, and she will be in the perfectly right spot. If this makes you nervous, you of course can tape this down, put some adhesive down like I do, but I think we're going to be okay. So let me grab some powder, because we're actually going to be embossing this, because we're going to be doing like a metallic-y background. So I thought, why don't we use Golden Gourd? Golden Gourd was a embossing powder of the month, but it's now available for everyone. It's a file. It's a SVG file for anything that accepts an SVG file. So if you have any machine that accepts an SVG file, which is pretty much any machine out there, you will be able to use this file. Yep. So I'm just gonna hit it one more time. Let me just zhuzh her back into place there. And you'll see how incredible this works out. I was so excited when I started experimenting with this earlier. Okay, so now with the Brutus Monroe embossing ink, if you would like, you could just leave this like this. Let it dry, and it will be gorgeous. You could literally just let this dry just like this, and you would just have a watermarked image. But, of course, in Brutus Monroe land, we have to take it one step further, and we're going to emboss it. Yeah, hopefully soon we're going to have SVGs for all of the stamps. It's just, as you can imagine, it's a very time-consuming process to make the SVGs for all of them. And hopefully when we bring on an additional full-time graphic designer, we'll be able to have that done. Okay, so now I'm just using the Golden Gourd, which I think a lot of you guys really, really loved when we first launched it. And now it is available all the time. Just gonna tap, tap, tap. Okay. It's actually soaks into the paper, Belinda. So it never technically fully dries, but it will soak into the paper. Eventually. It just takes a while. It just takes quite some time for it to soak into the paper. But yes, eventually it will soak into the paper. Okay. Oh, thank you, Melinda. We just got it back in stock, so I thought, maybe I should talk about it tonight. Whoops. My goodness. All right, so let's go ahead and heat this up, and I'll show you what it looks like on the dark paper. It's very different. Very pretty, I think. We're playing my favorite game, which is Christopher, Don't Set Yourself on Fire. Kathy, you might just have to shake it up more. Sometimes in transit, the mixing balls get stuck in the mica. So just keep on shaking it up, and if it doesn't have mixing balls, then we can cross that bridge when we get to it. But the mixing balls are actually in the bottles before we even pour them. We have someone that actually puts them into each one of them. So it would be odd that there wouldn't be a set in there, but it's not unlikely. Hi, Gyps. So this is what she looks like. Isn't that awesome? I think she turned out absolutely stunning. And again, this is with the Golden Gourd. So if you don't have the Golden Gourd yet, you might want to pick it up. But it's great because look, it's perfectly cut out. Done. Perfectly cut out. So I was thinking we were going to use her, but I did make a promise to you guys, especially to my Gyps, and there was someone else I made this promise to, but I can't remember who it was, that we were going to stock this paper. So we did stock this paper. Now, I will say that this is a very limited supply. We're going to try to get more of it, but it's we used a lot of it for the box, but we do have a couple of sets left. Not a whole bunch left, though. I will say that. So this paper, I'm actually going to be die cutting it tonight. It's just such a cool foil paper that has, it's a foil paper, but it also has like cardstock smushed in between it, which is really cool. So what I did was I took the cut files one step further because I have this paper from my box. And yes, it's the Renia. Yep. And I cut out, isn't this cool? I cut out these pieces. Isn't that the coolest thing? Okay, so I figured we're going to use her tonight on the card. And then I'm thinking we're also going to use this on the card, okay? But I'm going to hopefully really shock you here. We're, excuse me, we are going to emboss it. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. I hope you guys think it's cool too. We're going to emboss this foil. And I did try it out earlier, so it does work. So this isn't a, let's hope that it works. But the great thing about this template is, and this is something I wanted to share with you, a great thing about this template is, well, the template's backwards. Wait, is it? Oh no, it goes this way. I was like, that template isn't backwards. So if you have your template, you can cut this out of whatever you want. So see, this is gonna fit perfectly in my template. Isn't that the coolest thing? But I am gonna use a little bit of adhesive on the back of this guy, just because it is a foil. It's foil based. So I don't want it to move around. Okay. That's my only thing that I'm worried about. Like, it's going to stay in the same spot, so if you wanted to, wanted to stamp it a whole bunch of times, you could. Oh, yes, it would. So is the point behind the SVGs to cut? What did I want? Carolyn, it's just that the SVGs are cheaper. The SVGs are only 99 cents, whereas a die for this set would probably be around $24.99 because of how big the set is. Hi Lisa, I missed you too. So basically I created the SVGs because I come from a world of SVGs. And SVGs are just something that you can collect a whole bunch of and you don't have to worry about losing them because they're on your computer. But you will see a lot more dies coming from us in the future. It's just dies are so expensive to manufacture, and if it's a miss, then it's tough, if that makes sense. So yeah, so the SVG, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to powder this up. But don't worry, it's going to look like it's lost all of its luster, but we're going to bring it back. Oh, yes. Yes. Well, this particular foil you can. I'm not sure if you can emboss other foils, but I know this one you can because of the way that the foil, if my head gets in the way, I apologize, because of the way that the foil is made. So, that's the only reason I know that this one can be... Oh my goodness, and it already looks so cool because I can already see an outline of it. All right. Okay. Do we have pigment powders yet? Oh, do you mean like our powdered elements? I don't know if we have any more in stock. We did have them for a long time. Wait until you see what the team has been doing with this stamp. All right, so I think that's it. I'm not going to stamp it again because I don't want to mess things up, but I think we did it. All right, so I'm going to grab one of our new palette knives to pull this out just because it makes life so much easier, because we don't want to mess with that embossing. So I'm just going to go right underneath of here. Just be ever so gentle. You want to be gentle with this. You want to treat this like gold. Well, because it looks like it really is, but also because this is going to be one of those embellishments that when you put it on your card, someone's going to say, now how the heck did they do that? You know what I mean? One of those, how the heck did they do that? A lot of them do. And we're actually updating the website. We've been updating the website all weekend, so you're going to see lots of changes. It's going to make your life a little bit easier to find stuff. But on the website, you're going to be able to find the SVGs much easier very soon. All right, so I'm going to tap this down. And I'm going to add some of the Raven embossing powder. Okay. And then we're going to lift it up. I really wish I had my tweezers, but I don't. And then you're just going to tap. You can even blow on it, because the embossing powder is only going to stick to the areas in which you have. Look at how cool that looks. Yeah, I just powder bagged it. I'm just so quick with the powder bag now, you didn't notice. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to heat set this. Let me move this powder out of the way. And it's going to happen very quickly, so don't keep the heat on it too long. And there we go. Whoops, I have to heat it up in the center a little bit. You don't want to, the trick is you don't want to keep your heat on this too long. And look at how cool this turns out. Okay. So the idea is you just have to be quick. See, you see, like if you leave it on too long, it can get, but look at how cool this is. I mean, it doesn't get much more steampunky than that, right? How fun is that? Isn't that so cool? So by combining these two things, how cool will that be? Okay. I don't. My nephew, with his own money, got me this bracelet while we were on vacation. So it's just part of my bracelet. It was good, Nikki. How was your weekend? Okay. So next we have the die of the month. Now, I will let you guys know that the die of the month is in very short supply this month. So to be completely transparent, we purchase 4 months worth of dies at a time. We get 4 months of them. And so and he didn't get one for Uncle Robbie. It's because I play Nintendo with him. We buy these dies 4 months in advance. And the way that works is with the 4 months in advance that we purchase them, we purchase a certain amount. And if they sell out, they sell out. So the way the subscription works is folks can also purchase these separately. So they can be purchased separately. And if they purchase them separately, then that, takes away a subscription spot. But basically the way the subscription spot works is that if you are if you're a subscriber, you're always guaranteed to get one. Hi, Justin, if that makes sense. So basically, but I get the die embossing part of the month, stencil of the month, so it all depends, Tracy. So the way that it works, I'll let you guys know. No, Melinda, only the box and the die right now. So the way it works is, it's this might be confusing, so I'll try to make it as least confusing as possible. So we have 7 subscription products, and with those 7 subscription products, there are so many different variations of the way that people get it. So as you can imagine, we'll just use like Melinda for example. So Melinda might get the embossing powder of the month and the stamp club of the month, and then Tracy might get the embossing powder of the month, the stamp club of the month, and the inspiration box of the month. Then Nikki might get the inspiration box and the stencil of the month. And then Tina might get the die of the month, the stamp of the month, and the embossing powder of the month. So we do a little over, we'll just say we do thousands. We do thousands of subscriptions every month. And with those thousands of subscriptions, our dear Courtney sits down at a giant table on the 1st through the 5th of the month, and she separates out all the orders. So she separates out who gets what. So there are some folks that get the stamp of the month, and that's the only subscription item they get. So she pulls those. Then she pulls folks that get like the stencil and the stamp of the month, or people that get the stencil and the embossing powder of the month, or so on and so forth. So once she gets all of those pulled, then what she does is she allocates the different products for the different subscriptions that are going out. So if the die of the month is ready to go, then the die of the month is anyone that gets the die of the month and that's it, those might go first. Then if the stencil of the month, we're still waiting for those to come in, the stencil of the month might get held off, and then that goes out the following week. So basically it's, we try to get everything out, and we have, I think pretty much this year gotten everything out. We've gotten everything out by the 15th of the month. That is our new goal, and I think we've been pretty good at getting everything out by the 15th of the month. But with that being said, there's a lot of different cogs and different wheels and different gears that have to line up. So that's why everything goes out at different times. Plus, it's in order of the way that it comes in. You know what I mean? It's just, there's a lot. And our Courtney, I was doing Courtney's job on Saturday, and I said, oh my goodness gracious, Courtney, I don't know how you do it. I am so proud of you, but oh my goodness, going through everything and making sure that everything was correct. And yeah, Courtney's a rock star. She is a rocket scientist. You should see, maybe one month I'll take a picture, but I'll have to blur out everything. But the stuff that she does is exactly, Tina. So each person has to get their particular subscription. So again, there are some folks that get Stamp Club and Stencil. There are some folks that get Stencil and Die of the Month. So she is, and like I said, thousands of them she does. So she's awesome. So this is the Die of the Month. Like I said, it is in short supply this month. So if it does sell out, and it does become available next month, meaning not this particular die, but the Die of the Month becomes available next month, you can sign up for it. So you always want to make sure that you're signed up for the Die of the Month. There are quite a few actually GIPs that get it all. There are quite a few. So the way that this works is, if you get the Die of the Month and you subscribe to it, we can make sure that you get the Die of the Month every month. So let me go ahead and pull out the Die of the Month. It still has some zhuzhi in it. So just as a heads up, and I think a lot of you guys do already know this, but I'm going to reiterate it. With the Die of the Month, it is a full cover all die every single month. So every month, the Die of the Month is a big die. It's a big one. So it's going to be the perfect A2 size, which means it is going to cover your entire card front. I was trying to find the Die of the Month. I have to get organized. I have the Die of the Month from the previous month, 2 months ago, ready to show you, but now I don't know where I put it. So the Die of the Month from 2 months ago actually will coordinate with this die. And you'll notice if you've been getting the Die of the Month that it does coordinate. And I think it's really, really cool. So basically this is an A2 size die. Okay. It comes in a really nice envelope for you to store it in. And it can go right back in the envelope whenever you're done, or you can put it in one of our stamp sleeves. What I do is I just put this whole thing in the stamp sleeve. But this is what I cut out earlier. So I used some of the Vernia foil, which again is available for you guys to now purchase separately if you would like. And I cut this out. So I am so in love with the way that this cut out. I just think it's absolutely magnificent. It reminds me of, hi Kijo, it reminds me of like an old grate, if that makes sense. So it looks like it's kind of, oh yeah, Kara, it'll get that laser will get you. So it's just very, very intricate. And so I thought I saw a steampunk die. No, that's the stencil you probably saw, Dana. So the thing that I'm super, super excited about with this one is when I designed this die, I was a nervous wreck. So if you look at the picture of the die, the foil, we should. I just don't know when we're going to be able to get, because it's Brutus Monroe branded. So we had a very special, what's the word I'm looking for? A special pack made for us. So I just don't know when we'll get it back. Hopefully, quickly if it sells out. So this little spot here, when we were working with our manufacturer, do you see these little inner spots here? I was so nervous that they weren't going to say no. I was thinking they were going to say, no, Christopher, you're crazy. We can't do it. We're not going to be able to do those little tiny areas. And much to my excitement, when I saw the first sample, they did it. Look at those little intricate areas in between. And that is truly what I think sets apart a Brutus Monroe die from some of the rest, because we do such intricate, and I hope and pray that they'll let me do the intricate pieces, but they do. And I get so excited about it. It's really, really awesome. No, I've shown the Die of the Month and the box, and I'm going to show the rest of the stuff this week. Okay, so this is what this guy looks like. So I was thinking we could do kind of a simpler card tonight. Let's see. Well, simple-ish. And I thought about, oh goodness, I'm not going to show this embossing folder because the embossing folder is now available for you guys, but it's not on the website yet. So I'm not going to show it, but the embossing folder from the box you can now get separately. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this in half. Remember, when you get your inspiration box is going to have the, as just donated by later. If we have any left, Candy, that is a great question. If we have any left. I did not. So I used the, and I'll show you. Do you guys want me to show you? Hold on one second. Oh, this is just going to be so gorgeous. Like, think that. And then her here. And then this little thing up here in the background. And then maybe, I have an idea. So let me put this to the side. But I'm going to show you how easily it cuts out. So my machine of choice now is the, is it the one that is sold out? No, this one is not sold out yet. But like I said, I don't know if it's on SOS, which is what we call sellout status. So if it sells out, we will not have it again. So that's the way the die of the month works. If the die of the month sells out, we will not have it again. But each month we increase them. So I think we still have a couple of the first die of the month laying around. Because what we do is we also hold a couple aside just in case. It's, you know, just in case something happens, like you don't get it or something like that. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, the embossing folder. The embossing folder that's sold out, we are getting back in tomorrow. But the embossing folder that's in the box, which is this one, this embossing folder will be for sale separately this week. Yep, the gear one will be back. So this is, oh, thank you, Kara. We will use them at the Mini Monroe studio. We appreciate it. Okay, so the Spellbinders, oh no, where did my plate go? Oh, here it is. So the Spellbinders Platinum 6 is my machine of choice. And it works really, really well with the dies. So I'm going to use my cutting plate since it's seen a better day. I'm going to have to order some more plates. And we'll do this one in gold. The one thing that's great about the Renia foil is one side is always gold. Okay. Kenny, if they're available. Oh, yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on here and I'm going to ever so slightly shift it because my good friend, Miss Stephanie Bernard, taught me that you don't want speed bumps. So we're going to place the... Oh, this isn't a Spellbinders one. Did I use this one earlier? I guess it's all right. This is the one I used earlier. Okay, so we're just going to run this through one time. And then the trick is, with our dies, is you're going to take it out, you're going to turn it, and you're going to put it through one more time. And I don't care what machine you're using. This is how I always do it when you're doing an intricate die. But the great thing is, with our dies, you generally don't have to do this. I just always say it's better to be safe than sorry because you don't want to have to put it through... you don't want to have to put it through like 10 times. But you'll see that this is just gonna... The pieces will just fall out. It will literally... Because I've been cutting these... Because I test everything, obviously, over and over again before you guys get it. But you'll see that these pieces will just fall right out. And I don't have my pokey tool. So let me use this guy here. Why can't you just back up? Oh, you could if you want to. But I flip it because the rollers are going to hit it in a different spot. So if you flip it, the rollers are going to hit it. Because what happens on the inside of the machine is the rollers are going to hit it in different spots. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, my goodness gracious. I want to cut this out. I want to cut this out 100 times. So all you're going to do is, since we're using the foil, you're just going to pop these pieces out. And again, there's so many different things you can use this on. I know that I'm going to use this die on probably some holiday cards. I love it with the steampunk, again, because it just makes sense. But I really can't wait until you see next month's die. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop all these pieces out. Usually they kind of just fall out, but since it is the foil, but look at that. Oh, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It is not adhesive back, but what you can do, if you guys have purchased this from Brutus Renault before, I'm not sure if you guys have, but we do sell the Easy Cut adhesive, one of my absolute top 5 faves. The Easy Cut adhesive, you would just place your Easy Cut adhesive on the back first. Let me show you how this works. So basically, you would just take this and, oops, I got some adhesive on my desk here, and just place this on the back first. I don't have my die brush, or else I would clean this out and show you. Although just tapping it should just knock most of the pieces out. It's the little tiny center pieces that are always the problem. Yeah, it works really, really well. I'm doing the Sarah Davies way of cleaning it out, where she just taps it on the side of the table and everything just falls right out. But I could show you this. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just getting all the pieces out. And they're all out. Sarah Davies might be onto something. As long as you have someone other than you that cleans the floors. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, good point. I should get one of those, Kara. I should. That's a great idea. All right, so I'm going to use a little bit of this is the terracotta, the Brutus Renault terracotta paper. And I'm just going to put my sticky back, Easy Cut adhesive on the back. Show you how this works. Okay. I'll just fold this piece over. Right, let me grab my machine again. She does. All right, so let me tap the rest of that off of there. And now let's run this puppy through. So the one thing you want to remember is always, let me tear off a little bit more of this. You always want to remember where your adhesive is. So in my case, my adhesive is down in this corner. So that's what I want to try to remember. Is to keep it down as far into this corner as I can. Then I'm going to take my cutting plate. Remember, no speed bumps. Then we'll run this puppy through. Now it's going to have a little bit more oomph to it. Whoops, a lot more oomph to it because there is that adhesive in there. So remember that. Now we're going to run it through again. Okay, so there we go. So let me move this out of the way. And you'll see how, I mean, literally it's just gonna pop right out of here. Now, the only thing that I will warn you is when you do it this way, you're probably gonna have to pop some of the pieces out because it will cut through the paper, but not all the way through the backer. And if you guys have used this before, you'll know what I mean. So let's pop this guy out here and I'll show you. Whoops. We want to pull the paper out too. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, there we go. All right. So when you peel the backer off, and this again is completely up to you. When you pull this off, you're going to see that there are going to be some pieces that you might want to try to grab. So if you just go back like this, it will grab all of those pieces. And as you can see, look how beautifully. Isn't that gorgeous? Especially on that terracotta paper. So if you pull out all the pieces, and you have much more patience than I do, which, as you can see, a lot of the pieces just kind of fell right out. But you can see a little bit better from the back what pieces still need to fall out, because there'll be a little white backer on some of them. And this adhesive is very forgiving. So if you do this and you pull some pieces out of it, I have an off time. Yes, you will get a workbook for Markers 102. I have a big surprise that is coming, so and a big surprise for the people that are taking that class. So I postponed it until that big surprise arrives. But I promise you, I will keep you updated, and I promise that you are going to love the big surprise that you will be receiving. So, just bear with me until that big surprise gets here. And I'm sure you can imagine what that big surprise might be, but I will never tell. So then what you could do is you could take like a piece of glitter stock. So this came in the box. And then you can pop this on top of this. Of course, I did not remove all the pieces, but that is okay. You don't have to remove all the pieces right away. But you'll see now how it kind of did a reverse glitter. Yeah, it's because the class, basically the system, after so long, if an order is not fulfilled, it sends that automatically. That's why. I should. Oh, you absolutely could. Yeah, it sends it out automatically. So as you can see, just look how cool that is. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so let's get back to the card. And what's really cool about this, I actually just thought of something. Okay, so if we do this, so let me show you. So actually, let's do this. So if we do this, and this is kind of steampunky, well, whatever that term is, steampunky. Let me grab this here, and we're gonna do the copper side, and oh, I thought Rob took my runner. He was almost in big trouble. He stole my runner the other day because he's been working on stuff for his classroom, which means that I've been designing stuff for him for his classroom, because he always wants something very particular for his bulletin boards, and he always likes to tell me right before he wants to cut everything out. So for the past 2 days, I've been designing bulletin board art. Oh yeah, I'll ink her up. Oh, we got some fun stuff for the Create Your Own Ending event today. I can't wait till you see what you guys are getting. I can't talk about it, but you'll see. You will see very soon what you guys are getting. All right, ink up her edges, ink up her edges. Let's see, what surface ink do I have here? I have Sidewalk, I have Envy. Do I have, oh, here's some Raven. We'll use Raven. I know, isn't it pretty? Let me actually grab this dauber I was using the other day. Woo! That's a lot of ink. Oh, I will, Jerry, and I'll add it to the group, because I would love for you guys to see all of my hard work. No, just kidding. All of his hard work. Thank goodness he doesn't watch my videos. But yeah, he likes to tell the other teachers that he designed it all and did it all. And then when the other teachers say, oh, can you show me how to design it? He's like, oh, actually, I'm not available today. Poor Rob. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop that there. So what I was thinking is, so we basically have like a little sticker sheet that's left over here. How cool would it be to take some of these and just randomly place them on the card? Because, I mean, obviously they're the perfect size, right? So we basically just have these really cool random stickers that can go in all different places. And since it's steampunk, anything goes, in my opinion. So I thought, why not place... Where the heck does this go? Place some of these pieces. Yeah, paper piecing. Oh, yes. Isn't the stamp of the month cool this month? Wait to see the coordination of next month. Wait, you guys. So Heather's going to start calling you guys probably, I think, early next week about the Halloween box. If you guys even like Halloween a tiny little bit, even a tiny, tiny little bit, I'm telling you, get that box. I just finished designing the panels for it today. First of all, the entire staff have reserved one. Literally, the entire staff has reserved one. It's by far my favorite Halloween box I've designed so far. Because I got excited because I kind of went back in time a little bit. I went back to my childhood and how much I used to love like vintage trick-or-treat stuff. So you'll see it's very cool. Yes, the embossing powder of the month does fit it. You're going to see that we're going to do that. Melinda, you're going to send an email to heather@brutusmonroe.com and she will put you on the list. So the way the Halloween box works is generally it never gets put up on the website because it's generally gone before we even have a chance to put it on the website. So Heather will call you and yeah, so when oh yes, the goodie bags, oh they're going to be real good. Wait until you see. I can't say. But something came for the event today that you're really going to love. The embossing powder of the month this month is called Gadgets and Gizmos. And I can't remember what the aqua pigment's called, but it's a good one. Yeah, the retreat that's coming up. CYOE is create your own thing. Okay, so there's like our fun little paper piecing elements, and then she can go right here. The stamp of the month is it's like a really cool machine-like owl. But I'll show you guys it very soon. I haven't shown it yet. I love this foil. It does look better with the ink. I agree, Jips. High five, my friend. Okay. Oh yeah, Belinda, we'll ship it for you. We were just talking about that today. Luckily, we have a lot of... Oh, that's okay, Linda. That's okay. If you got it, you can show it. I just am behind because I've been showing this box so much because I've just been so in love with this box. But don't worry, it's still the beginning of the month. It's only the 4th, right? What is today? It's the 5th. It's only the 5th. Okay. So there we go. And now, of course, if you purchased the accessories kit, which the accessories kit this month I'm really, really obsessed with. I mean, I've been obsessed with accessory kits kind of every month. For stamp of the month. Jennifer, hurry up and send an email to heather@brutusmonroe.com. And she will... Thanks, Tracy. And we can check on that for you. Need silver? Well, I have this silver that came with the box. Let's see. What do I have that's silver? Oh, it comes with embossing powder, too. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah, if you subscribe, they automatically come. Oh, no, I don't want that. Where's my... Oh, no. Where did I put my... Oh, and I also have something really cool coming up to share with you guys. That is how I'm organizing my Arteza. You guys will be happy to know Arteza just sent me another box of goodies to share with you guys. So I'm really excited. This time I got the Real Brush markers, a full set of the Real Brush markers, so I can share those with you. Aha! Oh, she was off today. That's why. Yeah, she was off today. You should have gotten a response, like an automatic response. But do you know how to go in and make sure that your address in there is correct? That's a good idea. You guys will be getting something by the end of this week if you're a subscriber, or if you purchase the box. You will be getting a special little digital file that I designed especially for you guys, and it fits perfectly in the bottle caps. That again, you get in the box. And I think we have, I want to say we have like maybe 10 boxes left because we added boxes, remember? Yes. So you are going to get, I don't know where my sequins went. I know I hoarded my sequins because I didn't want them to go bye-bye because I love them. Let's see. Oh, okay, Jennifer. So if you sign into your account, at the very top of the screen, it says, or on the right-hand side, I think it's the right-hand side, it says manage your subscriptions. And when you click on that, that's where you have to update your address. And I'll tell you why. So, yes, the sequins in the box are different than the add-on. That's why I'm hoarding them. I mean, I love the sequins in the box, but the sequins that come separately, and I think we only have like four of those packs left. Here they are. I've been hoarding them. So they have little keys and little ratchets and little dibbly-doos in them. Yes, they are different. So if you click down below, the link down below, and I'll get back to the subscription thing. I did not forget about you, Jennifer. If you click down below, that all of those things are down there. It's called the Steampunk Decorative Details, Deluxe Decorative Details Set. Okay, so back to you, Jennifer. So the way that it works is if you go in and you change your address in the subscription portal, the reason you need to change it in there is because we have lots of folks that we probably won't restock the add-on, Linda, just because it takes a lot of time to put them together. Believe it or not, we put all of these together in-house. So it takes so if you really love it, I would grab yourself an extra one. I'm just being 100% honest with you. So if you go in there, because we have a lot of folks, Jennifer, I'm not forgetting about you, I'm just getting off track. A lot of folks that send subscriptions to each other. So the reason that you have to change it actually in your subscription dashboard is that if you don't change it in your subscription dashboard, the system doesn't know how to pull that. So the system doesn't pull your address from Shopify. The system pulls your address from what you have in your subscription portal, if that makes sense. Oh, wow. And the post office still sent it there. Holy cow. Okay, so there is our little lady. So this is the first card of this week. The first card of this week. I did make a card yesterday. Or not yesterday. Oh, I took it into the office to be photographed. But I did make a card. Yeah. And I will show that again once we, Oh, there's not the die of the month. This is the other die of the month. Here was the die of the month from last month, which you'll see me using again soon. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So here's what it looks like close up, Jerry. There you go, my friend. I think I took it to the office. I wish I could find... So I just started sorting out my Arteza products. Oh, here we go. So, oh, okay. I'll do that, Melinda. Once I take them into work, Shane usually photographs them, and then I'll have him put them on the Facebook page, if that's okay. So I found these, and I want to show you this real quick because I'm going to be showing you how to do some cricketing with this. So I found these ridiculous pencil holders. So these pencil holders are from Target, and I found, oh yeah, I do have to do that, Chips. I found these, and they're like a hard box. I want to say they were like $2 or something, $3 maybe. But I got them in all different colors, and for all of my, and they're in the back to school section. I'm sure they're going to be on sale again soon. But some of the Arteza products, they come in cases that I don't want to keep the case. So I'd rather have them like this, so I can, like, because really what I'm going to do is I can spread a lot of these out and see what colors. But yeah, this is from Target, so I can spread out the colors. But I'm going to be designing cut files that you're going to be able to get for free, because I love our partnering with Arteza, where you're going to be able to cut out the cut file and put on here on the front what it is. This holds all 5 trays. Yep, this is all 5. And then I'm also going to be putting, so I'm going to be putting the gel pens in them as well. And there was something else I was going to put in them, but I can't remember. But yeah, these are all of them, Heidi. These are all the Twi markers. And these, I'm obsessed, because they're a hard case. And they come in all different colors. The only thing I don't like is they have some, like, I don't know if, like, something spilled. Like, a whole bunch of them were spilled like this. But I know, me too, Heidi. That's the only thing. I mean, they're packed really, really nice, but at the end of the day, I don't need the trays. I don't. Okay, so that is everything that I have for tonight. Oh, I just got a message. So, just as a heads up, if you want this pin, this steampunk pin, which is the pin that comes with the box. So if you order the box, you're already going to get this. But if you are interested in this pin, it is at sell out status. Okay, you just changed it. Okay, Jennifer, let me take a look for you, my friend. Bear with me 1 second. Let me see. I'm going to fix it for you right now, because I want you to be able to rest. Because I would be the same way. I'd be a nervous wreck too. Hold on 1 second. Let me take a look. I hope no one minds. I'm just checking real quick. Okay, let's see here. So, Jennifer, does your new address begin with 187? Again, this pin is at sellout status. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, Charlotte. I appreciate all of you so much. Yeah, I would. That's a good point, Roberta. And thank you all for all of your goodies that you got tonight. They have been going out, Candy. Yep. They have been going out. It's just taken a while because I think like 90 people got it right. So it's just taken a little while. I know, Nikki. That's how I am too. Are you still here, Jennifer? The comments are going by so fast, I'm hoping that... I'm just waiting for Jennifer, and then I will... Good. Jennifer, does your address start with 187? Your new address. I know, comments go by so fast. I don't know if Jennifer knows even knows what I'm talking about. Jennifer, I'm gonna try to fix your fix it right now for you, so you don't have to worry. I feel like I'm one of those like pearl opener people that are like, "Hello, is Beverly Leslie here?" Oh, awesome. Have you guys ever watched any of those pearl people? Oh, okay, Jennifer, is 187 the correct address? I'm not going to say your full address, but is 187 the correct address? I know, Gyps. I just want to make sure that it update. We have two separate systems, so I wanted to make sure that it updated in our system. Oh, okay, Jennifer. I'm going to fix it for you. Hold on. I'm not going to fix it right this very second because it's going to take me a minute, but I promise you I'm going to fix it for you. Before I lay my head on the pillow tonight. You said it starts with 80. Okay. It is their brand, Heidi. It is... Oh, where the heck did I just throw that thing? It's their brand. Nope, Tina, you should be just fine. But just to double, triple, quadruple check, send an email to heather@brutusorno.com. Oh, it's this, Heidi. Send an email to heather@brutusorno.com, and she'll be able to fix that for you. Let me actually write down your order number, too. And I will personally fix that for you, Jennifer. I will take care of that for you. Thank you. Oh, that's okay, Tina. Yeah, send an email to heather@brutusorno.com. You won't see the annual inspiration box under your information, just for the simple fact that we do that all through a separate system. If you can believe it, we have like 20 different systems that things have to go through so we can make sure that everything is in place. So just as a heads up, because I know there are going to be some questions if anybody watches this video all the way through. Right now, as we sit here, I know that most of you guys just saw what Tina just posted. You can get one full year of the inspiration boxes. They are in very, very, very limited because we only do so many every year. And right now there are 2 left. So there are 2 full year subscriptions that are available. As of August 31st, the price of the full year subscription will go up. So at the grandfathered price of $400 for the entire year, that is craziness. $400 for the entire year gets you the full year of inspiration box. That includes shipping, saves you about $150. There are 2 of those left. That is it. So Once those inspiration box full years are gone at that price point, if it's something that you've even just been thinking about, I promise you, if you treat yourself to a full year, you will not regret it, because you get 12 months of really, really awesome inspiration boxes, I think. And we only have 2 left. So, Belinda, we capped the full year subscription because we can only order so many of certain things. And we're only capping the full year subscription at this price, if that makes sense. So the full year subscription, we are making sure that we are only doing so many at this current price, because we are changing the pricing. But we are and to tell you the honest goodness truth, it's a lot of work for Courtney, because if you get a full year subscription, she also has to pull all of the other things as well. No problem, Jennifer, and make sure that it goes into your box. So the full year subscription, unfortunately, is even crazier than the other ones, because the system doesn't automatically tell us that you are getting something additional, so Courtney has to hand pull all of those. So that's why we only do 100 of those, and we only have 2 left. So if you're even thinking about doing that, I would do it, because the price is going up to $500. I believe it's $500 for the year. And plus, it's just all logistics. Belinda, is really what it is. A lot of it is logistics. I mean, my accountant probably wouldn't want me to cap it. My accountant would probably be like, Christopher, send as many as you can. The individual boxes will, the price for individual boxes will not be raised, but the year is going to be raised. Because to tell you the honest goodness truth, the full year, the shipping alone for the full year, I believe, is like around $120. So yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you got it when you did too, Tina, because to tell you the truth, by the time I'm off of here, I'm sure that one of them will sell, because that's generally how it goes whenever I bring them up. So, all right. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Need you to get me one, maybe. Okay, Heidi. Yeah, if they still have them, they do. Here, do you want this info? Just in case you might need that. You might be able to search it by this number. So take a screenshot of that. You see that? Take a screenshot of that, and you might be able to find it that way. But yeah, it's their brand, and that's the size of it. But I love it. I do. Okay. So thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I love you all more than you will ever know. Oh my goodness, do I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow night, because tomorrow night we are going to talk about the embossing powder of the month. And we're going to make another card. I hope you guys are enjoying how I'm kind of showing you how to do different things with the box and starting it early in the month. Because I do truly believe that if we do as much as we can at the beginning of the month, then once I show you all the different tips and tricks and how you can do it, you have the whole month to play around with it, and then we could talk about different products, of course, as the month continues on. Now, if you guys have not ordered your skin tone set, we are going to be using the skin tone set next week in the videos. So if you order it tonight, you most likely will get this by next week. I promise you, when you see the different techniques, then of course, Jennifer, anytime. If you get these by next week, I am going to be doing some really cool techniques with them. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that I will be using them. So if you want to grab them and craft along with me, that would be awesome. So that's all I have for tonight. I love you all to pieces. Remember to create something every day, whether that is a really, really cool, really, really funky steampunk card or your own ending. I love you all to pieces. I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a wonderful evening, my friends, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.